could sit here with you for hours, but since we have limited time, I guess I'll just try to, get the best of the best topics out. So, you are, as I mentioned, an amazing, aggressive, badass, knowledgeable attorney, and you used to be a former prosecutor, correct?
I was,
Okay.
yes.
So tell me a little bit about your position as a prosecutor, what you experienced and what made you decide to transition more into defense instead of being a prosecutor.
Okay, yeah, big topic, but let's go back a little bit. So I went back to law school late in life. I was 38 years old, and I just decided I'm just going to go to law school. My family had a very successful restaurant business in Nashville. I just felt like there were too many cooks in the stew. I wanted to go do something else. I thought with law, I'm like, oh, I'm smart. I like people. I like to advocate for people. It'll be a good job, right?
Right.
I just thought it would be a good job, like be a hairdresser, be a lawyer.
Yeah.
It's like it was just a category for me.
Yeah.
And so I found the way to do it. And by the time I got out of law school, I was 42 years old, and I got the opportunity to go to the district attorney's office in Davidson County. And so I took it. I jumped right in. It was a lousy paying job, by the way, but I knew I needed experience because I was already in my 40s. I'd gone to Nashville School of Law. I didn't want a huge school debt, so I actually could have gone to Vanderbilt with the kinds of scores I had, but I just went to Nashville School of Law. So I got out and became a prosecutor and picked up primarily on domestic violence. My first jury trial was a baby murder, so I got tons of experience there. But I found out I didn't like the taste of it very well.
When you say you didn't like the taste of it very well, how did it taste? Walk me through that.
Well, so, oh gosh, I dealt with so many people, and you and I kind of talked about this a little bit before. My upbringing was rather normal.
Right.
There were a few
Yeah.
things that were kind of traumatic in my life, but I mean, it was rather normal. We didn't have any criminals and felons in our background. And so when I started working and I started looking at the criminal aspect and the people that were coming through that process, I didn't like the way they were treated. I didn't like the way the judges handled it. And and it was very stressful. And I couldn't use any discretion.
Yeah.
And I told you that sometimes a case would come in and it would really be a terrible case, just like not really a good case. And I would make that decision as a prosecutor not to go forward with it.